And when we look at fasting, it's 13 hours, 15 hours, you all can get an increase of about a 1,300% increase in testosterone. 24 hours of a fast, and we see a 2,000 increase in testosterone in a man's body.
1,300%, you say? 13 times the normal production. Yeah, once again, we have to look at some bold claims from Mindy Pelz, the miracle doctor, as she's known in the world of podcasts. She's saying that simply by fasting or not eating for 13 to 15 hours, testosterone levels go up 1,300%, and just extending that fast to 20 hours, it goes up by 2,000%. I bet you Ben Johnson's kicking himself, isn't he? For the youngsters out there, Google is your friend. If only he'd known this back in 1988, he could have avoided taking PEDs and just not eaten for a day, and he would have kept his gold medal and the world record at the time of 9.79 in the 100 meters. Carl Lewis, who was also taking drugs at the time, but this was kept a secret because, well, you know, he's Carl Lewis, the golden boy of athletics. Just not eat for a day? Okay, cool, let's do it. Poor old Lance Armstrong, stripped of his 7 Tour de France wins from 95 to 2005 because he admitted he was taking PEDs, could have probably won a lot more than 7 if he just didn't eat food for a day or two. Can you see how utterly ridiculous and ludicrous this is? Let's put this into context, shall we? 2,000% increase. If that was achievable, what does that even mean? A cohort of healthy young men in a testosterone dose response study had these guys using 600 milligram of testosterone per week for 16 weeks. This usage, which is by no means extremely heavy, took their total testosterone levels on average to 2,370 nanograms per deciliter. Average T levels are around 800 nanograms per deciliter. 20 times that, or 2,000%, which is what Mindy claims, would give someone a reading of 16,000 nanograms per deciliter, which is over 6.5 times higher than men injecting pure testosterone for 16 weeks. It's safe to say she's chatting shit. She's on Stephen Bartlett's podcast, on Sean Stevenson's podcast, and all the top podcasts all over the world, basically just spouting utter bollocks. Fasting is great, but it's really just skipping a meal or two. And it certainly won't raise your T levels to a significant level. In fact, if anything, fasting will decrease your testosterone. It can raise growth hormone quite significantly, but it's only transient, which means it will have no real impact over time. Only getting on the gear will do that.